This figure was a long time getting to me. This is part of the WWE Elite series by Mattel, part of the Hollywood collection that celebrates some of the all-time great wrestlers and some of their film and television roles, and I believe this series was a Walmart exclusive. And this particular figure is Andre the Giant as Bigfoot from the television series The $6 Million Man. This originally went up for pre-order back in October 2021 with a release date of February 2022. When February came around, I got a notice from Walmart that the release had been pushed back a month. Then at that release date, I got another email saying it had been pushed back again, and this happened 4 times. In the meantime, I was looking around on eBay to see what this figure was going for in the secondary market, and it was always on eBay for around $80 to $100. So I just kept the pre-order open in the hopes that I would get it, and finally in the middle of July, he did arrive. Andre the Giant portrayed Bigfoot in the 2-part episode The Secret of Bigfoot in 1976 on The $6 Million Man. That was Andre's only appearance as the character. In subsequent appearances, Bigfoot was portrayed by Ted Cassidy. Ted Cassidy is best known for playing Lurch on the Addams Family television series. He also had a pretty good career in voice acting, especially with Hanna-Barbera, where he voiced characters like Galactus, Frankenstein Jr., Meteor Man, and Black Manta. He had a very distinctive, very deep voice. Ted Cassidy was a little smaller than Andre the Giant. Andre was 7'4", while Cassidy was 6'9", but I think in the Bigfoot costume, not many people would have noticed. Andre the Giant's best-known role outside of wrestling is probably playing the gentle giant Fezzik in the 1987 movie The Princess Bride. On the box, we have a nice image of Andre as Bigfoot, and you can tell that is Andre and not Ted Cassidy because their 2 Bigfoots did look distinctly different. Another shot on the side, and on that side, which is also on the back, you can see some other figures in this line. I've never seen these in stores. The brick and mortar Walmarts clearanced out this Hollywood series long before these ever came out, so I don't even know if these would have appeared on many store shelves. This figure measures about 8 inches tall, and the only thing I can comment on as far as the sculpt is the head and the hands, because he is covered head to toe in some fur pajamas. So the head sculpt is quite good. It's got that fearsome Bigfoot look. You can see the fangs, the white eyes, the heavy brow. So it is a nice head sculpt, and the hands are sculpted into those kind of claw positions. But other than that, this guy is all fur. And this is a one-piece, like I said, like a pajama, like an old Mego style costume, held on by Velcro. So we can take this off and see what's underneath. Getting him out of that fur suit, we can see that there is a nice decal on the chest and abdomen showing his bionic parts. And I'm not a wrestling figure collector, so I'm not sure if this body is reused from another Andre the Giant figure. I assume it is, because it looks exactly like Andre, with the shorts and the boots and the body construction. He does have a nice range of articulation. His shoulders, biceps, double jointed elbows, a little bit of an ab crunch, waist swivel, hips, thigh cut, double jointed knees. There's a cut down here where his boots attach, and a little bit of angled pivot, just a little tiny bit. Getting him back into that fur costume was a little bit of work, but not too bad. These hands are made from very, very flexible plastic, so you can squeeze these down, squeeze the fingers down, so they don't get caught coming through the sleeve. Displaying this guy is going to be a bit of a challenge. Obviously, you can't use a normal figure stand with the peg to go in the foot, because he doesn't have any peg holes on the bottom of his feet. Those fur pajamas go all the way to the bottom, so he doesn't have a flat surface to stand on. I tried to get him standing up on the turntable to give you a 360 view, but he kept falling over. So, you're probably going to have to find his perfect center of gravity and hope he doesn't fall, or kind of lean him up against something on a shelf. Here's how Bigfoot compares with some other popular figure scales, and he is a good size. My biggest problem with this figure is that it's a WWE figure and not part of a greater $6 million man line. So right now we really need someone to make a 1/12 scale Steve Austin and Jamie Summers to pair with this guy. Thanks for watching this review of Bionic Bigfoot, and I'll see you in the next video.